And at center, Liam Knoll, 6'7" freshman, averaging 5 points. He'll wear number 42. So the Loggins, Youssef, Cook, along with Knoll and Ullman, the 5 that start for Sioux City East. Head coach Brian Drent, first year, assisted by Jordan Betts, Jonathan Bloom, Joey Scoff, Cole Ritchie, Joss Nutt, and B. Ray Dew. As Jimmy mentioned, the Black Raiders committing averaging 67 points on offense, give up 66.5 points on defense, and they have an 11-12 record. Now for Dowling Catholic, the Maroons are ranked 4th in Class 4A with a record of 18-3. The head coach is Justin Einertson in his third year, 45 wins, 23 losses, assisted by John Nagel, Sam Young, Jimmy Nahas, Zach Nicholson, and Kevin O'Hare. The Maroons will start at guard. Nate Jenkins, a 6'1" senior captain, averaging 6.5 points. Jenkins will wear number 2. The other guard is point guard Noah Martins, a 6' senior, averaging just under 13 points a contest. He'll wear number 11. The third guard is Maddox Capola, a 6'2", 195-pound senior, averaging 4 points and captain, wearing number 13. And at one forward for the Maroons will be Charlie Crane, a 6'10" senior, averaging 13 points and 8.5 rebounds, leads the team in both categories. Crane wearing number 10. And at forward, Alfred Coley, a 6'8" junior, averaging 10 points, 8.5 rebounds, wearing number 0. So for the Maroons, the 3 guards are Jenkins, Martins, and Capola, with Crane and Coley in the paint. Dowling comes in winning 5 of the last 6 games. Jimmy Cataldo, what are the keys as you see it tonight between Dowling and Sioux City East in the first matchup that we can find back on paper trail that they played maybe since a state consolation game many years ago?
Sure. If Dowling, I certainly got to play inside out. Attack the paint with your size. Completely out rebound Sioux City East, and you got to defend the 3-point shot. As we know, Sioux City East is going to check them up. Sioux City East, you got to do what you do well. You shoot the 3-point shot, you shoot it at a high clip, keep the Maroons off the board, and hopefully you can turn something into a positive thing late in the game. What I've always loved about the playoffs is playing a team you are unfamiliar with, and those are always fun to play. They don't know truly your tendencies. And it comes down to scouting and can you stop the other opponent's tendencies. So if I'm a Maroon coach, I love the opportunity tonight playing a different team than the CIML.
Yeah, these two teams did play over the Christmas break, scrimmaged out at Dallas Center Grimes, and both teams kind of had their benches going. But this Sioux City East team, I think I mentioned to you, I talked to Coach Drent, and he said, it's been a year of chaotic season with a lot of disruptions. He had kids hurt, injured, ineligible. And he said the difference is the size versus speed. Dowling size versus Sioux City East speed. We're going to take a break and come back. But first, a word from Dr. Dan Ryan, the president of Dowling Catholic High School, and our pregame prayer with Father Reed Flood on Iowa Catholic Radio.
The radio home for your Dowling Catholic Maroons. 105.5 KIHS, Perry, Des Moines. IowaCatholicRadio.com and the Iowa Catholic Radio mobile app. Encounter Jesus.
KIHS, Perry, KDVM, Mason City, KCSL, Spencer.
Hi, this is Dr. Dan Ryan, president of Dowling Catholic High School, and welcome to another season of exciting Dowling High School basketball. We are proud to be partners with Iowa Catholic Radio, not only broadcasting basketball, but also being partners in preparing Christ-centered leaders for life. Go Maroons!
Hello, my name is Father Reed Flood. Let us pray together for the coaches, players, and trainers for this athletic competition this evening. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your gifts. We ask that you bless all those involved in this athletic competition this evening. We ask that you keep them safe, and that they show good sportsmanship. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Saint Sebastian, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
All right, welcome back. Here at the Dowling Catholic High School gym in West Des Moines, about set for tip-off between Dowling and Sioux City East, as the two teams have not met this year, and they haven't met for quite some time, apparently, but they're meeting tonight, and Jimmy, as you mentioned, always great to have a new experience playing somebody you don't normally play.
And I think the Maroons get out, and they got to transition what they did against Ankeny. Really worked on their half-court offense. Now you got to let loose, play more versatile, transition, downhill, and attack the board at all costs.
Well, we got traveling off Bilal Youssef. He was matched up against Dowling's big center forward, Alfred Coley, and he travels as he had tried to drive the basketball. Turnover against the Black Raiders. It'll be Dowling basketball right to left, wearing their home white uniforms, maroon numbers and letters.
It's Sioux City East coming out, man-to-man defense.
East, and they're all black uniforms with orange letters and trim. Here's Coley on the wing. Gets it to Capola. Maddox right wing. He's guarded by Liam Knoll at 6'7", the freshman guarding Capola. And now underneath, and the pass is stolen away by the Black Raiders. Youssef with the steal. Bilal Youssef, 6'2", senior point guard, wearing number 12. Now here's Oman with it. Stops in the lane, guarded by Crane. Underneath, the shot blocked by Crane as Callan Cook has his shot rejected. Martin's in the front court for Dowling. Here's Capola with it. No score. We played a minute. Dowling and Sioux City East here at the Dowling gym. Now Crane underneath. And the lob pass is a little too high for Charlie. He thought he got pushed in the back, and turnover against Dowling.
And I think that's something that I think all of these kids have to understand. When you get into the playoffs, officiating loosens up a little bit. And at that time,
here's Martins with the steal, reverse layup, good. So Noah Martins with the steal and basket as he picked Bilal, but he picked Bilal Youssef clean in the backcourt.
Seen a little bit of half-court press, zone press there by the Maroons. Seen a little bit of that throughout the year. Pretty effective to slowing down offenses.
2-0 Dowling. Here's Cook with the skip pass over to Loggins, and he can't handle the pass. Will be another turnover on Sioux City East. Let's get our officials in here, Jimmy. Rudy Evertson, Dan Fields, and Adam Westewald are our three-man officials. Congratulations to them.
Look at that. 4 possessions by Sioux City East. 3 turnovers and a block shot.
There's a long three, no good by Coley for Dowling from the right wing. Rebound, Black Raiders and Chris Loggins. 2-0 Dowling as we played 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Black Raiders making the trip down from Sioux City this afternoon, wearing their all black uniforms with the orange numbers and letters. And now the ball loose on the floor, and we got a whistle and a foul on Dowling, and they'll pick it up. They'll give it to, I'm sure, it'll be on Maddox Capola. That'll be the first foul of the ball game. Maddox is his first, and Sioux City East will throw it in underneath their own basket. The point guard, Youssef, will throw it in. Now they get it to Loggins, who's guarded by Jenkins. Black Raiders give it to Cook, who's guarded by Capola. Dowling stays man-to-man. Now in the lane, this is Oman underneath. His shot up and good right over Charlie Crane. Nice move by Jack Oman, one of the 2 senior captains.
Jack Oman averaging just under 10 points a game. Strong move as a 6'5 senior. Looks like he has a lot of strength and can take Charlie at the baseline there.
Dowling with the basketball. Underneath they go to Coley. Back out to Jenkins. Dribbles baseline and shot off the glass. Good. They let him have it. That was Youssef on him, and he let him score.
And at that time, Nate Jenkins turns down a wide-open three-pointer, decides to attack the basket. Love seeing that early out of the Maroons because they've been so darn successful at that throughout the year. Laying downhill, seeing that twice now.
Dowling's been off for 8 days since their loss at Ankeny a week ago Thursday. And Sioux City East playing Monday night, defeated Des Moines North. Corner 3, no good by Liam Knoll, and the rebound Dowling. Here's Martins with it in the front court. Playing through traffic, and his shot is up and no good. Drew the foul. I don't know if they're going to get Loggins or Youssef with it. We'll find out. Foul. And the first foul on Sioux City East here in the first quarter. 4-2 is our score. Dowling with the lead. Martins to the line for 2. First one is no good. Noah, an 81% free throw shooter on the year. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio, brought to you in part by Iowa Wealth Management, Ashworth Vision Clinic, and Bozen the Florist. Second free throw is good. Dowling now leads at 5-2. over Sioux City East. Maroons stay in that 1-2-2 full court press with Alfred Coley at the top of the press. They get it across the timeline, does Sioux City East. Now head coach Brian Drent yells out a called set play to Bilal Youssef, his point guard. They're working on the baseline now. A pass stolen away, deflected by Dowling, but taken back by East. 10 on the shot clock. With it is Youssef. Leaves it for Lodgins for three. It's no good. And the rebound, Dowling and Coley, and he gets above that rim.
Really good defensive set for the Maroons there. Switching, keeping things clean adding some body to the defense, but keeping it clean throughout.
Shot up and no good by Dowling. Both teams now with the lid on the basket. Maroons lead by 3. Under 4 minutes to play. In the lane, shot blocked. Youssef tried to do a little underhand scoop shot, and it's blocked. The Maroons had a nice wall up of three defenders there.
Nate Jenkins, again, coming up with the block. Strong defensive player for the Maroons, as we've said that over the last 10 games.
A nice entry pass from Maddox Capola inside to Charlie Crane, and he shoots and scores his first 2 points. Dowling's lead is now 5, 7-2. Full court pressure by the Maroons. East breaks it. Down the lane goes Ullman. His shot off the glass, no good. Drew the foul. And there'll be a 2-shot foul for Ullman. And they're going to get Coley for the foul. Alfred's first foul. And this Jack Ullman, one of the senior captains, also played in the football team. And he's got that build of a football player, Jimmy, as you know. And that Sioux City East team got all the way to the quarterfinals before they got beat by Waukee Northwest.
And Ullman can do a lot of damage against the Maroons if he can get himself down to the lower block. His strength is going to be able to draw some contact and force the Maroons to either stay still or force a foul. And at that time, gets his second foul. First one was on Capola. This one goes against Alfred Coley.
Ullman makes both free throws. He has 4 points tonight. 7-4. Dowling with the lead by 3. Substitution for Sioux City East. Cal Chamberlain, 6'1 senior. I think he had 20 points off the bench on Monday night against Des Moines North, and he's in there, so he's can be Mr. Instant Offense. Dowling with the ball underneath to Coley. Left block. Now they back it into Jenkins for 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebound, Youssef and the Black Raiders. We try the delayed sideline break and couldn't get anything to go. Frankie Stew's in there right now, number 32, a 6'3 junior for the Black Raiders. Gets to Youssef. Youssef in the lane, and it's stolen away by Martins. Martins now one-on-one against Chamberlain all the way down. Reverse layup, no good. Follow-up shot, no good. And the putback up and in by Crane after Coley missed the rebound.
Both Dowling's big guys attacking the offensive glass. Alfred really close to making the first time, but Charlie Crane there to clean up the second offensive rebound on that possession, giving the Maroons a 9-4 lead here late in the first quarter.
Dowling by 5. Here's Youssef with it. He has the ball stolen away. Every time Youssef gets below the free throw line, they're after him. Now underneath Coley. His shot up and good. The basket will count, and the foul on Sioux City East. How about that in transition? The big guy running the floor, and he's going to get an and one here.
Love seeing the Maroons getting up and running on turnovers. And 5th turnover the Maroons have forced against Sioux City East, who's averaging 13 turnovers on the year. So Maroons are really attacking the defensive side, forcing turnovers, and this is something that's been Achilles' heel for Sioux City East throughout the year.
The foul's on Kason Claiborne, number 30, who just checked in. And he's a young man. He's got he's got Division I football talent all over him. As a free throw is good by Coley, and Alfred with 3 points. And Dowling's lead is now 8, 12-4 over the Black Raiders. 1-2-2 full court press. And into the lineup for Dowling is Gio Keelis, number 21. Now a steal by the Maroons. Martin's with it. They did try to get it inside to Claiborne, but stolen away by Dowling. Under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Dowling by 8. Here's Martins with it. Coming off a ball screen by Coley. Dribbles to the right elbow. Leaves it for Keelis. Gio goes down the lane. Leaves it for Coley. His shot too strong off the rim. Rebound Keelis, and he's fouled by Loggins, and that'll be his second foul.
Maroons keeping the ball alive on an offensive rebound, and Maroons bench thought that Alfred Coley drew some contact, but again, playoff basketball, officials will let things go a little bit through contact.
Got a timeout on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 1:40 to go here in the first quarter. 30-second timeout called by Sioux City East alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadeo, Dowling leading 12-4 here, Jimmy, and some of your quick thoughts here in this first quarter.
And I think it goes to turnovers. The Maroons forcing turnovers has been a positive thing to get transition basketball going. But I would also say the Maroons' pressure or press, full court press on a made basket has really slowed down Sioux City East. And when you're a team that's scoring 67 points a clip, you want to get out and run and get quick baskets in those possession clocks. The Maroons are limiting that from happening with Sioux City East and holding them to just 4 points here in this first quarter.
Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Fast Signs in Clive, Skeffington's Formal Wear, the Catholic Tuition Organization, and Construction Professionals. Dowling inbounds the ball. They get to Keyless on the left baseline. It looks like the Black Raiders going to zone. Yeah, they will play zone. Saw that in the scouting report we had available to us. Here's Martins with it. Dribbles the right side, leaves it for Crane. His shot up, blocked, gets his own rebound and drew the foul. They're going to wave off the basket. Foul's on the floor, says the official, and it'll be Dowling basketball out of bounds. And the foul will be on Frankie Stews, his first.
Love seeing Sioux City East changing some things up. Keeping the Maroons off balance, I think, is a good thing. Going to a zone, forcing the Maroons to take three-point shots.
Here's Martins for three, no good. Coley with the rebound. He has his shot blocked by Knoll. Dowling keeps the possession. Keyless with it in a brand-new shot clock. It's 12-4 Dowling. Approaching the 1 minute mark here at the end of the first quarter. Keyless with it right wing. Gets it to Jenkins for three. Top of the key, good. Jenkins right over their all-state Kason Claiborne in football. And nice shot by Nate Jenkins. He's got 5 points.
Nice patience out of the Maroons, finding an open three there. And that's how you break the press. Patient, pass the ball around.
Now Carter Ginger in the lineup for Sioux City East, 5'10 senior. They said they'd go four deep off the bench, and they have already. Ginger with it, pull-up jumper inside the three-point line, left it short. And rebound Dowling and Jenkins. The Maroons want to hold for the last shot. They can because there's 30 seconds and the shot clock turned off here, Jimmy.
11 rebounds I have the Maroons here in this first quarter. A lot of them coming from second chance rebounds on the offensive side. But, again, finding ways to find easy shots here. Extending the zone here by Sioux City East. What do you look for? Maybe a dribble drive, kick out, knock down three.
Give to Keyless, and he travels with the basketball. Got a little too quick there, and it'll be a turnover. And for the first time in a few weeks, we're going to see Evan Mitchell, 6'4 sophomore for the Maroons. He's been out with a back injury. He's missed the last 2.5 weeks. He's back tonight. As Coach said, he was cleared.
It's a huge benefit for the Maroons to be able to have Evan Mitchell back in the lineup, to be able to give Charlie Crane and Alfred Coley a little bit of a break.
We got a whistle and a foul in the backcourt on Jenkins. Dowling has some fouls to give, and they're taking advantage of it. On Nate, his first foul. 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 15-4 Dowling. Maroons by their largest lead of 11.
Sam Ralston, Leighton Oldfield checking in for the Maroons. More defensive guys to force some fouls here. They have one more to give.
There's a near steal by Oldfield. Now he does deflect it, and they won't get the shot off it. It won't count. And we've come to the end of the first quarter here at the Dowling Catholic Gym. Our score, Dowling Catholic 15, and the Sioux City East Black Raiders 4. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale, we'll have more Class 4A Substate semifinal basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio.
This is a segment about small Catholic innovations that made a huge impact from the OSV Institute for Catholic Innovation. Back when water was difficult to purify, beer was actually the standard drink because the fermentation process killed harmful bacteria. But it wasn't all that tasty and didn't last very long. This is where Catholics upped the ante with two major contributions. The first came from monasteries, where monks needed heartier beers to get them through long periods of fasting. So they experimented with flavorings and techniques to make it more robust. The second contribution came from St. Hildegard von Bingen. She's the first person credited with using hops in beer to preserve it. And it didn't hurt that hops added great flavors too. So you can thank Catholic innovation for beer. Learn more about what OSV Institute is doing to inspire and encourage Catholic innovation at osvinstitute.com.
Welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym here in West Des Moines. Boys Substate semifinal basketball. At the end of the first quarter, Dowling 15, Sioux City East 4. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, I am Mark Amadale. Jimmy, you got to look at the first quarter numbers before we get underway.
The Maroons shooting 43% in that first quarter, 6 of 14. Made 1 3-pointer, 11 rebounds by the Maroons in the first quarter. 3 turnovers. Sioux City East, 1 of 7 shooting in the first quarter. 0 of 2 from 3. 3 rebounds, 5 turnovers.
All right, the Maroons turned over on their first possession. Sioux City East with the basketball. Driving down the lane. Shot up and good. That's Ullman again. He is their go-to guy for the big dude. Dribble drives right down the lane. Second time tonight.
Well, that's something you got to find. Evan Mitchell's maybe got to match up with Ullman, who's a little bit stronger than Charlie Crane, using his body really well as a multi-sport athlete. Very impressed by.
And Mitchell gets the
Ullman.
second quarter start. He and Charlie Crane now in the post, as Alfred Coley will have a seat on the bench. Dowling with the ball, 13 on the shot clock. Here's Martins, dribbles the right block, leaves it for Mitchell. Over to Coppola for 3, left wing, good. Maddox drills the 3 right in front of the Sioux City East bench.
Great decision by Evan Mitchell to pass up the open 3 he had, rotate the ball to Maddox Coppola, being able to shoot in rhythm, and Coppola knocks it down.
Coppola with his first 3 of the night, 3 points. He's got 13 threes on the year. Now here's Cal Chamberlain, corner shot no good. Just inside the 3-point line. Dowling with the rebound, leading 18-6. Now they get the ball down low to Crane, and we've got a jump ball called. It'll be possession arrow to East. The Maroons with the turnover there.
I think that's something that the coaches have to communicate. Hey, when we get the ball on the block and you think you have position on your defender, understand somebody's coming over pretty quick to provide help. So when you get the ball on the block, you're making a quick decision there. Either make a move to the basket or get the ball out, as Sioux City East in their game plan is coming over to provide help on Dowling's big guys at the block.
All right, East with the basketball. Dowling stays man-to-man. Here's Knoll, pass over in the corner. And going through traffic and a layup, good. Nice move by Callan Cook, the young sophomore at 6'3", with his first basket.
Really versatile move by Cook, splitting 2 defenders and then finding his way to a uncontested layup and finish by Cook.
Keyless with it. It's Keyless, Martins, and Coppola, the 3 guards. And now Martins for 3, top of the key. It's good. They left him open, too far open.
Well, it's a setup play as you get a top of the key pick by Charlie Crane. Really, nobody was defending Martin, so he found himself open even through the pick. Set his feet real well and drains it.
6 points for Martins. Dowling 21, Sioux City East 8. 5:40 remaining here in the second quarter. From the Dowling Catholic Gym here in West Des Moines. Glad you could join us. Friday night, boys, Substate semifinal basketball. Now a turnaround shot in the baseline, no good by Bilal Youssef. Rebound Dowling. Here's Martins with it. Skip pass over to Coppola. Fakes the 3, now gives it back to Martins for 3. It's no good, and rebounded by Sioux City East. That was Carter Ginger with the rebound. Now on the baseline, pull-up jumper is good. Liam Knoll with his first basket, the 6'7" freshman.
Impressive when you can see a freshman at this caliber being able to be versatile and good movement out of that, athletic by Liam Knoll, and converts on his nice 5-footer.
21-10 Dowling. Now Crane for 3 at the top of the key. It's no good. Maroons got a little bit of a lid on the basket. They've missed their last several shots. Rebound Sioux City East. Here's Youssef in the front court. He goes down. His shot up and no good. And foul called on Dowling's Evan Mitchell, who came over and reacted late. And free throws coming for the Black Raiders in the presence of Youssef.
Yeah, the Maroons go 5 of 9 from inside the 3-point arc in the first quarter. And 1 of 5 from 3. And the start of the second quarter, the Maroons have yet to shoot a ball inside the paint, and is 0 of 5. 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in this second quarter. There's only 5 attempted 3-point shots by the Maroons.
Bilal Youssef misses the first free throw. He has brothers on the team, but both of them are not playing. I believe they're both hurt. One's his twin brother, but he's the one left, and he's the starting point guard. He makes the second free throw, so he has 1 point. And our score is 21-11, Dowling by 10. 4:35 to go as back to the Dowling lineup, Alfred Coley. He has the ball on the right block. Leaves it for Jenkins, back to Coley. Back to Jenkins. Top of the key to Coppola. And 15 on the shot clock. The Maroons will reset. Here's Coppola coming off a ball screen. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Good. Nice high post pick by Alfred Coley to open up Capola.
And it's the decision of Maddox Capola throughout that set. He had a couple looks at a three-point, but understanding the situation, needed a bucket bad. Finds a nice 7-footer inside the lane.
Now the Black Raiders get a shot inside. Liam Knowles' shot is no good. The freshman misses. Rebound Dowling. And now a reach-around foul on Oman as he was trying to defend Coley. And Oman will pick up his first foul. 3:54 remaining here in the second quarter. Dowling 23, Sioux City East 11. I think the Maroons have equaled their largest lead of 12 points. I don't think it's gotten any further than that. Maroons inbound the ball as Coley inbounds to Keelis. Over to Jenkins. So it's Jenkins, Keelis, and Capola, the three guards for Dowling as Martins is on the bench. So now Keelis, pull-up jumper at the three-point line, no good. Offensive rebound and putback, no good. And another offensive rebound and putback, no good. But Evan Mitchell cleans it up. It's the Evan Mitchell and Alfred Coley show underneath, and they controlled that, Jimmy. Mitchell gets his first basket in 2.5 weeks.
The Maroons had 4 shots in that possession, 3 offensive rebounds. The Maroons are having their way in the paint. Second, third chance shots. That time converting.
That builds the stat chart a little bit. All right, here's East with the ball, and it's stolen away. Youssef lost the basketball. I'm not sure who grabbed it right now. Keelis is dribbling the front court with Martins, and Crane set to check in. And here's Capola with it. Under 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 25-11. Dowling by 14. Underneath Coley. His shot up and no good. Drew the foul. Alfred will go to the free throw line, and that foul is on Frankie Stews, his second foul for Sioux City East.
Good two-man game with Gio Keelis coming off the screen, and then the back roll by Alfred Coley, finding an open shot but drawing a foul.
Alfred, a 52% free throw shooter, misses the first free throw. Tonight's game on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, brought to you in part by Iowa Wealth Management, Ashworth Vision Clinic, Bozen the Florist, and our thanks to Fast Signs in Clive. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. I think we're streaming tonight in the live stream, thanks to Mr. Jim Martins.
Folks around the area in Sioux City.
Oh, yeah, that's what I hear. Big shout out to him. The second free throw no good by Coley. He's 1 for 3 tonight. The line has 3 points. 25-11 the score remains. Dowling with the lead and East with the basketball. Here's Oman underneath. His shot off the glass. Left it short. Tip no good by Loggins and a rebound Dowling. Rins now in the front court. Here's Capola with it. Maddox guarded by Liam Knoll. They lob underneath the Coley. His shot off the glass is no good. He actually overshot the rim and everything, but he drew the foul, and Alfred back to the line.
Maroons taking advantage of what they have, which is the size advantage. And, again, seeing Sioux City East, a team they have not seen, and I'm sure Sioux City East has not seen a team maybe the caliber of Dowling with the size and the strength inside that the Maroons play.
Fouls on Frankie Stews. That's his third foul. The 6'3 junior reserve for head coach Brian Drent. First free throw by Alfred Coley, no good. Alfred is 1 for 4. Made his first free throw, now he's missed 3 in a row. See if he can break the snide here. And he doesn't. Offensive rebound Dowling by Crane. He puts it back through. So Coley goes 0 for 4, his last 4, but Crane with the rebound and putback, he has 6 points. The Maroon lead is now 16 points, the largest of the night.
Sioux City East going 9 players deep.
There is Loggins for 3, no good, right in front of the Dowling bench. Rebound Crane. Crane battling Callan Cook. Now Jenkins down the lane. He takes it to the hole. His layup is up, no good. Tip no good by Martins, and Dowling gets the rebound. Martins for 3. It's up and no good. He drew the foul, and 3 free throws coming here. Fouls on Callan Cook, his first. And Noah Martins to the line for 3 free throws. How about that scenario? And Martins, I think Noah was the one that tipped it, and it was no good, but the Maroons slapped it around and got a second opportunity. Second opportunities for the Maroons tonight.
Well, the offensive rebounds just got to drive Coach Drent's crazy. You do everything you can in the defensive set to get a missed shot, but the Maroons are there to get offensive rebounds. But how about the free throw woes continuing for the Maroons?
Second free throw good. Coach Drent, I think, is going to take a timeout after this. Yes, he is. So a minute 53 to go. We'll take one with him. Our score, Dowling 29, Sioux City East 11. Minute 53 left to go in the second quarter. Back to the Dowling Gym in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com. Committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
Programming supported in part by Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formal Wear, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Fast Signs is a custom sign and visual solutions company with an extensive selection of digital signage, interior and exterior signs, banners, and vehicle wraps. Learn more at fastsigns.com. Thank you, Fast Signs in Clive, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
All right, Roman playing the Warrior songs. Third free throw is no good by Noah Martins coming out of the timeout. Noah with 9 points, I believe. 8 points. And it's 29-11, Dowling by 18. Their largest lead over Sioux City East. And the Black Raiders throw it away once again. That pass from Cook over in the corner to Loggins. Another Black Raider turnover to be Dowling basketball with a minute 40 to play in the half.
7 turnovers for Sioux City East here in the game. And talking about the Maroons and their free throw woes over the second half of the season. They 3 of 10 so far on the night from the free throw line.
Let's check the Dowling line. Jenkins in there along with Noah Martins and Maddox Capola, Charlie Crane, and Alfred Coley, the starting 5 on the floor to maybe finish this contest. 12 on the shot clock. We got a whistle and a foul on the post, and they're going to get their Division I football recruit guarding Charlie Crane, I think. And they will. Kason Claiborne with his second foul.
They got him on the hold. 5th team foul for Sioux City East. The Maroons are going to go to the line, which may be a good thing for Sioux City East. You find ways to get the Maroons on the line who are not converting. Maybe I'm trying to give the radio jinx, but I don't know. Maroons have not been able to break this free throw.
Well, Crane did, and he makes the first one. And Charlie's a 48% free thrower, and Coley's a 52% free thrower. So Charlie is breaking this night. Actually, Noah Martins did. He went 2 of 3 in his last attempt. Dowling 30, and Sioux City East 11. Second free throw is no good by Crane. Rebound Sioux City East. So Dowling by 19, their largest lead of the night here in this boys semifinal Substate game. The winner moves on to Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, at the highest remaining seed. Dowling is the number 1 seed in this Substate 1 in Class 4A. Sioux City East with the basketball, 15 on the shot clock. Noel in the corner, now gets it out top to Chamberlain. Cal with it, guarded by Coley. Cal goes in the lane, puts up a shot. It is partially blocked by Coley, and the rebound Dowling and Noah Martins. 40 seconds remaining, 32 on the shot clock. Now a lob pass to Crane, he overthrew him.
Maroons trying to rush through that offensive set. Hopefully get a 2-for-1 as they were ahead on the shot clock.
Yeah, they will get a 2-for-1. 7/10 of a seconds ahead.
Just couldn't get the backdoor.
Turnover against Dowling. And, here he is, our halftime guest, head baseball coach at Dowling, Jarrett Seifert.
Hold on, let me dust off this seat for him a little bit.
He spilled water there earlier, Coach.
I did.
Never mind him. All right, here is Sioux City East with the basketball, trailing 30-11. With it is Youssef. Gets it over in the corner, left wing, and now dribbling with it is Cook. Over to Knoll. Now corner 3, it's up and good. Smooth shot that time by Youssef, the point guard. And that is his first field goal of the night. And the first 3-point basket for the Black Raiders. And it's 30-14, and we're going to keep it here with 11 seconds remaining. Dowling leading 30-14. Big basket for Sioux City East there.
I mean, it's a big basket as Sioux City East needed it badly, but interesting enough, it's their first 3-point made basket on the night on just 4 attempts. We talked at the beginning of the game, averaging 24 3-point shots on the season, and the Maroons have kept them to just 4, and a lot of it has to do with the ability to keep Sioux City East to one possession shots. Turnovers have been an issue for Sioux City East tonight. Just have not found anything really open from the outside shot and it's hurting them.
Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Construction Professionals, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Iowa Wealth Management, and Skeffington's Formal Wear. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, I'm Mark Amadale. Roman Wilkin is our studio producer, playing that great bumper music. And now Dowling with the basketball, 11 seconds. And they have to go the length of the court. Here's Martins, and he does that in about 2 seconds. Gets it to Keelis. Over in the corner to Martins for three, left wing. Good! Noah Martins, a corner three, his second three of the night. And the shot at the buzzer is no good. So Dowling goes into halftime leading Sioux City East by the score of 33-14 as Maroons hold the Black Raiders to 14 first-half points. And, Jimmy, 10 of those were in the second quarter.
Yusuf hits a big three-point shot for Sioux City East and really just tries to find some type of momentum, maybe going into the halftime, and the Maroons coming out of a timeout. Noah Martin's hitting a big three to stop that, and strong first half by the Maroons. 33 points on 22 rebounds.
Wow.
For the Maroons total.
Maroons were led in the first half by Noah Martins, 11 points, 7 points for Charlie Crane, 5 points for Nate Jenkins, 3 points for Alfred Coley, and Evan Mitchell off the bench with 2 points. Gio Keelis came in and has not scored. As the Maroons lead it, 33-14. We'll catch up with the Dowling baseball coach, Jared Seifert, after this 2-minute break. Roman, give us a 2-minute break. Dowling 33, Sioux City East 14 at halftime on Iowa Catholic Radio.
Support for programming is provided by Construction Professionals, serving customers through a proven process, creating unique design, functionality, and artistic beauty. Construction Professionals is a Catholic family business built on a strong foundation. CPCustomHomes.com.
Faith Check with Greg Ewell on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
On this Faith Check, let's take a look at a common question. Why confess your sins to a priest instead of straight to God? First, Catholics are encouraged to privately confess our sins to God all the time, and every single Mass begins with a penitential rite in which we do exactly this. Still, we should regularly go to the sacrament of confession or reconciliation. Remember that in the Old Testament, a Hebrew went to make a public confession by going to the temple and offering a sacrifice for his sin. In John 20, our Lord gives the apostles authority to forgive sins in his name, when he breathed the Holy Spirit on them and said, "Whose sins you forgive are forgiven them, whose sins you retain are retained." And in 2 Corinthians, Paul also notes that the apostles are Christ's ambassadors who have been given the ministry of reconciliation. Early Christian records show that the early church always understood this according to the present Catholic teaching. Those who committed a serious sin after baptism could be reconciled to the church through confession to the priest, who do not stand as barriers to Christ, but as his ambassadors, who lovingly take us by the hand and restore us to grace after we have fallen. This is Greg Ewell for Faith Check.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Ashworth Vision Clinic. Complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and urgent eye issues. 515-440-4610. AshworthVision.com.
The Diocese of Sioux City and Lamar's All Saints Parish invite you to the March 21st Men's Conference with keynote speaker Dr. Ray Arendi and Bishop John Keener. Register today at scdiocese.org/men's conference.
Support for programming provided by Iowa Wealth Management, a fee-only investment advisory firm helping clients grow and protect their wealth, offering personalized investment strategies as well as financial and estate planning. Learn more at iowawealth.com, committed to creating peace and purpose in your finances.
All right, welcome back to the Dowling Catholic Gym here at halftime. Dowling leading 33-14 in this boys Class 4A Substate semifinal. The winner moves on to Tuesday night against the winner of Norwalk and Sioux City West, alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale, and joined now by a gentleman, Jimmy, that we know very well, teacher and coach here at Dowling Catholic. I just got done with conferences last week with this guy, and he said, my daughter's doing great, my wife's doing great, but I need to improve, so I'm going to try and do that right now. Jared Seifert joins us here at halftime. Coach, welcome.
Thanks, man. She's got to get her math skills from you. She's got to give them to somebody.
Hey, I only had one thing to pass along as a parent to a teacher. She would like to hear music from the Goo Goo Dolls, and you took care of that on the first week of school, so that's all I had.
I'm starting to understand what this interview's about. I mean, I've never seen this. He's sucking up for a good grade.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think she has to worry about that.
She doesn't need any help right now.
Yeah, right now, until Dad gets involved. Coach Seifert, welcome.
Thank you.
Just completed your first year as the head baseball coach at Dowling Catholic. and you didn't have to put up with Jimmy and I all summer like you just had to put up with Joe Stacy and company. But that's all right. But talk about that new step for you, moving in from the first base side to the third base side, but that's normally the case. But when Coach Roaring left, you were coaching third, and he was coaching first. So
right.
What'd you do? Did you stay in the same spot, third base?
I ended up coaching from the dugout offensively and stuff like that. So Coach Drops did our third base, and then Coach Gildevon did our first base.
Really?
It was one of those things where I call pitches still, so it's really hard to call pitches and be out there on offense as well, I thought.
Sure.
So I thought it was a lot nicer because the communication with the pitchers and catchers is huge in between and stuff like that. And they do
Absolutely.
a great job out there. So
great job, and I know year one is in the books, and I know Jimmy asked you to come here tonight, and I appreciate that. But what's it look like for year two? How many starters you have back, and Letterman?
Fielding-wise, we have Joey Nahas will be back. This will be his third year starting in the program. So he started all the way back in the state runner-up year. And then we return a lot of pitchers like Jimmy Nahas and Enzo Martin and Jack Franzen all had really good years last year. Position-wise, there's a lot of people to step up into spots, so it's really an open competition this spring. It's going to be good.
Well, I tell you that I played baseball here. My brothers played baseball here. My dad played baseball here. It's a tough job to be the head baseball coach at Dowling. I think you're handling it extremely well, but there's a ton of tradition and there's a ton of people who follow Dowling baseball. So how do you keep the old with the new, and how do you meld those two things, and how do you keep this thing riding? A lot of state playoff appearances, several championships. Obviously, that's the goal, but how do you meld both traditions and make it yours?
I'll tell you one thing that we've done is try to keep track of some of those stuff like don't run on the infield grass and stuff like that have been passed down for years and years and years, and just different stuff like that. One thing that we're trying to do this spring is for our spring league, since it can't be coached by our coaches, we're getting alumni involved and starting to coach those kids in spring league stuff and help them pass on some of that stuff. So I'm very excited about that. A lot of kids that I've coached when I first started here are joining and stuff like that, and even guys like Jake Yasinich, and then we reach out and have guys like Carter Baumler and Cooper Nicholson and Trevor Baumler and some of those guys in college talk to them as well. It's really good.
It's great to have those resources around you. I watch your posts on Twitter. I think you post them, I think, and talking about a lot of the Dowling players who have moved on past high school and are contributing at the college level, be it club baseball, be it playing in whatever division of college you have. Some kids who have moved on into the pro ranks. To have those resources around you, how do you tap into that? To find ways that, hey, help you do your job better?
Oh, it's huge. You get into even like Luke Sheridan's an manager and analytics guy at Iowa and stuff like that. So you kind of like see what's important to them, and like they obviously do some stuff right there to do stuff. And then you talk about just like Carter's a great like arm care guy. He's been through injuries. He understands like what it takes to take care of his body and how to transfer that. And Cooper's got a lot of hitting stuff over the years from Iowa Central and now from North Carolina, so it's nice to just get snips and pieces that we can try to apply to our guys.
So we loved seeing you as a third base coach. Gave you a lot of writing throughout that tenure that you had third base.
That's right.
Told you quite often we'd have torn rotator cuffs because we'd be waving people home all the time.
I still don't think I've recovered from the one from Principal Park back in.
Oh my goodness!
I know.
The
McLean has never let me live it down.
Big hit by, it was Sheridan, wasn't it?
It was Logan Cox.
Logan Cox.
I missed it in the
It's
outfield.
a huge hit. It is something that you tell your kids when you get older. Logan Cox hit one deep in the outfield. Outfielder, defender dives, misses it, goes to the wall, and he has an inside park home run. And the third base coach here holds him up at third.
He was out by a mile.
And there was about 10 of us standing at third base.
I think Jimmy's was the first voice from the crowd saying, "Send him."
I'm yelling, "Send him," before he got out of the box.
How many boos did you get on that one?
From
the
I still haven't lived it down.
Yeah, I'll bet not. Well, he's obviously somebody's still telling
That's
the story.
Right.
Jared Seifert, the Dowling baseball coach, joined us here at halftime. Dowling boys leading 33-14 over Sioux City East. Just a couple of minutes here left, or actually less than a minute. But, Coach, as Coach Cataldo mentioned, a lot of stuff on social media, bringing back some of where are they now from the Dowling baseball program, and that's really neat. You started this here about the last week, and I enjoy reading that every day. Sometimes there's 2 a day.
I know it.
That's awesome.
It is a lot of fun. We haven't got back into the archives of Jimmy Cataldo and Iowa and stuff like that. We're gonna have to keep going.
Oh, they're there. Believe me, it might be in black and white, but it's there. Well, when's the season get underway? In May, I'm pretty sure?
Yeah, first practice is Monday, May 4th, and our first game is May 18th. Monday, it'll be at Indianola. So it'll be probably a top 5 team, so it'll be a good challenge right off the grip.
That's where the season ended last year, if I remember right.
It was.
So maybe start there this year. They got a brand new field, turf field.
They
Look
did.
forward to it.
They did.
Well, I know we're going to have games on Iowa Catholic Radio. We'll have that posted, but we look forward to working with you. I know Joe Stacy's going to be back, and if he's not, I'll be around too. So
love it.
Best of luck, Coach. Thanks for all you do here.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Jared
Appreciate
Seifert.
Thanks.
Jared Seifert, our halftime guest. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back for the start of the second half. Dowling boys leading 33-14 over Sioux City East in this boys Substate semifinal on this Friday night in Class 4A. Back in 1 minute on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
The Catholic Tuition Organization, your sponsor today, supports worthy students wanting a Catholic education. Gifts to CTO are first monies applied to tuition expenses in the Diocese of Des Moines. That means other sources of support will go further. Donations to CTO earn a 75% Iowa tax credit. If you give $1,000, you receive a tax credit of $750. Pledge or donate online at ctoiowa.org. The bottom line, it's for the kids and their futures.
By Skeffington's Formal Wear, in business since 1951 with locations in Des Moines, West Des Moines, Coralville, and Ankeny. Skeffington's Formal Wear, online at skeffingtons.com. Thank you, Skeffington's Formal Wear, for your support of Iowa Catholic Radio.
It's time to man up. Mondays at 9 a.m. Central. Man Up with Joe Stopulus on Iowa Catholic Radio and on demand on the Iowa Catholic Radio app. This is Iowa Catholic Radio, connecting people to Christ.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym. Maroons have the first possession of the second half and can't get a shot to fall. But a corner three by Callan Cook is good for Sioux City East. I think it hit everything, including the backboard on its way down. So it's 33-17, Dowling with the lead. The Maroons led 33-14 at halftime. Dowling led 15-4 to start at the end of the first quarter. And now here underneath is Maddox Capola. His shot no good. Offensive rebound, Crane, and his shot misses. And Coley gets the rebound and is fouled. And again, the Maroons attacking the glass. That foul on Sioux City East. Jimmy?
Maroons get 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. But right now, the Maroons are out rebounding Sioux City East 22-8. Shooting 44% from the field in the first half. The Maroons making 4 3-pointers. 5 turnovers for Sioux City East, 29% from the field in the first half. 1 3-pointer on the night, as I mentioned, 8 rebounds, and they are standing at 7 turnovers.
All right, Coley ends his drought at 4 straight missed free throws as he hits 2 there as he was fouled. So Alford with 3 points at halftime, add 2 more to it. And he's got 5, 35-17 Dowling. Maroons with a 1-2-2 full-court press. They throw it away. Bad pass that time. Jack Oman threw it right back to Youssef, and he couldn't handle the throw.
It's just not. I can't believe Sioux City East is very accustomed to slowing things down, breaking presses, and working the ball around. They found a turnover there, turnover number 8 for Sioux City East.
Dowling with the ball. The Maroons with their starting 5 on the floor: Alfred Coley, Nate Jenkins, Charlie Crane, Noah Martins, and Maddox Capola. A whistle and a foul on Sioux City East. That'll be on Loggins, his 3rd. So their other guard, their off guard, has 3 fouls, and Martins to the free throw line. Dowling led at the end of the first quarter 15-4 and outscored Sioux City East 18-10 the second quarter to lead at halftime 33-14. And Jim, you got all your numbers in, right?
Did.
Okay, so I got to get our scoring now. Noah Martins, the free throw line, hits the first free throw. He has 12 points to lead Dowling in scoring. He's followed by Charlie Crane with 7 points. Second free throw is good. 13 points now for Martins. 5 points for Nate Jenkins. And Charlie Crane with 7 points. 3 points for Coley. Now here's a steal by Dowling. They lob it underneath the Coley. Loses it on the floor, and he slams it home. He took it away from Oman to slam it home. Wow. 7 points for Coley. And now another steal by a deflection by Coley. And the Maroon crowd is coming to life here on that defensive effort there, Jimmy.
Well, Coley had the dunk on the first pass, then fumbled it around a little bit, but let no doubt. So athletic as Alfred Coley has shown throughout this season. Just a junior, but so much upside in Alfred.
Okay, rounding out scoring for Dowling, Nate Jenkins with 5 points. Maddox Capola with 5 points, 2 points for Evan Mitchell. Dowling went 5 of 12 at the free throw line unofficially in the first half. And now here's Martins coming away with it, and he shoots and scores. Noah, with his first field goal of the second half, has 15 points, 41-17, and Dowling forces another turnover, a little double dribble. And it'll be Dowling basketball, and everything going wrong for Sioux City East here in Coach Drent.
Yeah, young Noel got the pass and actually caught the pass dribbling, stopped his dribble, and then started picking up it again. And he believed he didn't double dribble, and officials saw it otherwise.
8-3 run to start the second half. We'll take a 1-minute break and return. 41-17. Dowling boys with the lead over Sioux City East. Boys Class 4A semifinals with 5:44 to go in the third quarter. Back in 1 minute along the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
This is Dale Ahlquist with a Chesterton Minute. Have you ever heard someone say, "We should not blame people for whatever bad things they may sometimes do. We should not judge them for their faults. We should be kind and merciful"? Well, of course we should be kind and merciful. However, it is not merciful to say that we should not blame them for the sins they commit. As G.K. Chesterton says, blame is actually a compliment. It is a compliment because it is an appeal to a man's soul. When we call a man a coward, we are, in so doing, asking him how he can be a coward when he could be a hero. When we rebuke a man for being a sinner, we imply that he has the potential of being a saint. Want more than a minute? Visit our website, chesterton.org.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Catholic Gym, West Des Moines, 41-17, Dowling with the lead. Here's Martins for three, up and off the mark, no good, and the rebound on the weak side for Sioux City East, and that's Cal Chamberlain. Black Raiders in the front court. Corner three by Cook, up and no good. Rebound Dowling and Maddox Capola with 5:15 to go here in the third quarter. Maroons have outscored Sioux City East 8-3. The lone field goal has been by Callan Cook for Sioux City East here in this third quarter. Capola in the lane. His shot up and no good. Rebounded by Cook. In the front court is Oman. On the corner, his shot blocked by Charlie Crane, and that was Chamberlain's shot. Chamberlain had like 20 points against Des Moines North off the bench on Monday night, so he's that instant offense, and Crane was all over that shot.
Well, you look at up and down Sioux City East lineup, and you got kids coming off the bench who are averaging significant points per game. So they've gotten their playing time, and they're contributing throughout. And the Maroons' ability to shut down their three-point shooting tonight has been fantastic.
Well, Jack Oman missed a layup in the lane. That was altered by, I think, Coley, and now the other way. Dowling with the basketball, and Coley launched a three, and it's no good. And now we've got substitution coming in as Maroon will bring in Gio Keelis for Maddox Capola, and Dowling will continue with that 1-2-2 full-court press, leading 41-17. 4.5 to go. We've been stuck on that for about a minute, that score. Now here's a pass to Oman. It's stolen away by Dowling. Jenkins with it. Leaves it for Coley. Alfred underneath. His shot no good. And Crane finishes it off. He puts it through. Tried to stuff it through, but he ended up getting the roll.
Ability again to offensive rebound is going to really propel them throughout this playoffs if they can continue to do so. Nice inside move by the young freshman.
Liam Knoll with his fourth point. Crane has 9 points for Dowling on that last basket. 43-19 Maroons. Dowling by 24, their largest lead of the night. There's Martins with it. Noah leaves in the corner for Jenkins. Nice closeout that time by Knoll. 10 on the shot clock. Martins coming off a ball screen by Coley. Dribbles to the left block. Kicks it out to Jenkins. And he tried to get it underneath it. It's stolen away by Frankie Stews, who's guarding Charlie Crane. Now here's Knoll for three. It's no good. Coley with the rebound. One and done is Sioux City East, and that rebounding deficit gets worse and worse, Jimmy.
Yeah, it sure does. And
now here's Keelis with the reverse layup, no good. Rebound Dowling, and now thrown away by the Black Raiders. Stealing the backcourt by Martins. Now stolen back by East, stolen back by Dowling, and then Coley finishes it off with a slam dunk. We saw nothing but defense, and then Coley with a dunk, and he's got 9 points.
You asked about rebounds. Maroons are out rebounding East 28-12.
Wow. 45-19 Dowling. Maroons by 26, their largest lead of the night. Winner moves on to Tuesday night. We'll try to get an update from Norwalk as Sioux City West is playing Norwalk. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game Tuesday night. And now a loose ball foul on the missed three-pointer by Liam Knoll. Foul on Dowling. That'll be whistled on Gio Keelis, his first foul. Substitutions for East. Kason Claiborne checking in, along with Carter Ginger. Claiborne, a junior. Well, he's got Division I football offers from Minnesota, Michigan State, Arizona, Purdue, and Iowa State. And he hasn't played basketball since 8th grade, but decided to come out as a junior and add some athleticism. And now Dowling with a near steal, but a whistle and a foul on the guy who tried to steal the ball, Jenkins of Dowling.
You're talking about Claiborne there, is standing 6'4", just a junior and well-built young man, and see a lot of different positions out of him on the football field.
Both teams with 2 fouls each here in the third quarter. In the Dowling lineup, Evan Mitchell, number 33, he was on the injured list for about 2.5 weeks with the injured back, and now on the baseline, a pull-up jumper is no good by East. Rebound Dowling, and underneath, reverse layup no good, and a whistle and a foul on Claiborne. So the linebacker fouls the offensive guard.
6'4", I almost question a few of those inches. I'm looking at him.
That's what it says.
He's a good-sized kid, but I can't say 6'4".
3 fouls on Claiborne, and Mitchell to the line, attempting his first free throw in 2.5 weeks and misses the first. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Bozen the Florist, Ashworth Vision Clinic, Iowa Wealth Management, and Construction Professionals. Your wife was very pleased with the Bozen's bouquet you got her for Valentine's Day. Coach Cataldo, second free throw no good by Mitchell. He's 0 for 2.
We just got to work on the life cycle of those. Oh.
On 3, no good by Youssef, and Dowling with the rebound. Here's Coley with it. Outlet pass goes to Jenkins to Noah Martins. Underneath to Mitchell. Spins on the baseline. Turnaround shot. Good. Nice move by Evan Mitchell. That was a quick step he had on that little baby hook.
Mitchell just knocking off a little bit of the rust. He's been out for several weeks.
And now East breaks the press. And a layup good by Frankie Stews. That's his first basket of the night. He was held scoreless in the first half. And our score is Dowling 47, Sioux City East 21 with 1.5 minutes to go. Third quarter here at the Dowling gym. All right, Martins dribbles baseline. Kicks it out to Keelis. Gio on the baseline and travels with the basketball. That pivot foot got drugged.
Yeah, drugged a little bit, going a little bit too fast there was Gio. Trying to create something underneath for Evan Mitchell and just drugged a little bit too far. Got the turnover, 7th turnover on the Maroons on the night.
Get some conflicting information. I thought you were very supportive about fellow coaches, Coach Cataldo, and some reliable sources are saying that may not have been the case, booing Mr. Seifert on when he was coaching third base. And now here's a corner 3 that's no good, but a putback by Claiborne is good, and now he has his first basket. It's 47-23 Dowling with 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter here. Here's Dowling in the ball in the front court. Capola with it. It's to Ralston, who's in there. Sam Ralston, they work underneath. The layup good. That is by Ralston, and that's his first bucket.
A little bit of a runner through the lane, and Maroons getting into Sam Ralston off the bench. As we mentioned, Evan Mitchell. It'd be nice to get some of the Maroons quality minutes, but give them a little bit of rest as this playoffs can be pretty brutal over here the next 2 weeks.
Whistle and a foul on Capola. And on Maddox, his second foul. Yeah, you turn around Friday and you play Tuesday. Maroons with substitution. We saw him in earlier, and that was Leighton Oldfield. 6'2", 195-pound sophomore will replace Alfred Coley for the final 28 seconds of the third quarter. Shot clock turned off, and Sioux City East with the basketball. Both teams with 3 fouls each, so Dowling does have a foul to give. The inbound it to Carter Ginger. Ginger with it, dribble handoff. Goes to Youssef, coming off a ball screen by Claiborne. Youssef on the dribble, guarded by Mitchell. Spins in the lane, gets it over in the corner for 3. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Claiborne. His shot in the lane is no good. And a whistle and a loose ball foul on Dowling. It'll be out of bounds, Sioux City East. So the Black Raiders crashing the boards there. Oldfield picks up the foul. 6 seconds remaining, and Sioux City East will inbound the ball underneath their own basket.
Claiborne's making a great impact in his minutes on the floor. That's his second offensive rebounds in many possessions.
It's an illegal.
And you saw that coming.
So the linebacker takes out the tight end there,
That's
Mr.
right.
Oldfield, on that play.
Well, turn the dead ball apart.
That's his 4th foul, by the way.
Claiborne and Oldfield were having a little bit of words on the court. All good fun, but as Oldfield was trying to fight through the pick, Claiborne let him know, hey, I got some Division I offers here.
And we don't play Sioux City East. Dowling does it. All right, here's Capola all the way down the lane and draws the foul with 1.2 seconds remaining. Nice job by Maddox. Didn't get the shot off, and the foul will be on Chamberlain. So Cal Chamberlain with his first foul, and it'll be 15th foul, so it'll be a shooting foul no matter what. 2 shots coming for Maddox Capola, who has 5 points tonight, scoreless here in the third quarter. 49-23 Dowling. First free throw good. Maddox is 67% free throw shooter. Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by Fast Signs and Clive, Skeffington's Formal Wear, and Iowa Wealth Management. Second free throw no good. Keyless with the rebound, launches at the horn. It's no good. Would have been good if it counted. It would have counted if it went in, and it's the end of the third quarter with the score, Dowling 50 and Sioux City East 23. Coming up the fourth quarter here on Iowa Catholic Radio, boys Substate basketball.
I'm Father Thomas Loya, and this week on Light of the East on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, the Eastern Catholic churches are known for the richness, depth, and sometimes even the length of their liturgical prayers. While that is true about the Lenten season, there are 2 prayers said especially during Lent from the monastic tradition that are short but poignant. Light of the East, Sunday mornings at 10:30 on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio is provided by Bozen the Florist. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, weddings, whatever the message, say more with Bozen. Bozen.com. 515-244-ROSE. Bozen makes the moment mean more.
KIHS, Perry, KDVM, Mason City, KCSL, Spencer.
The radio home for your Dowling Catholic Maroons. 105.5 KIHS, Perry, Des Moines. IowaCatholicRadio.com and the Iowa Catholic Radio mobile app. Encounter Jesus.
All right, we're back here at the Dowling Gym, underway in the fourth quarter. Little journey there, don't stop believing. Dowling leading 50-23 over Sioux City East. The Maroons outscore the Black Raiders 17-9 in the third quarter, and they start the fourth quarter with the Black Raiders having possession of the basketball and another turnover, Jimmy, for Sioux City East.
Another turnover. Maroons are shooting 18 from 42 from the field, just 4 3-pointers. 30 rebounds, 7 turnovers. East, 9 of 31. Just 2 of 11 from 3, 15 total rebounds, and 12 turnovers. That's their 13th turnover for the game.
Dowling is 10 of 20 from the free throw line unofficially. Sioux City East 3 of 4 at the line. Now here's Keyless, the shot off the glass, left it short. Rebound Dowling and Sam Ralston. The Maroons get a brand new shot clock. And Capola for 3, and it's good. They kick it out to Maddox, left wing 3, and he has 9 points.
Kept alive by another offensive rebound by the Maroons. This time Sam Ralston on the offensive rebound. Capola draining a nice 3-pointer, his second of the game.
Now here's Sioux City East, a shot at the right elbow. It's no good by Jack Oman. Rebound Dowling. Runs in the front court. And here's Ralston for 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, and coming away with it is Liam Knoll. Black Raiders with it. Now down the lane is Oman. Reverse layup, good. Right over Charlie Crane. Oman with 8 points. And it's 53-25 Dowling. Here's Martins with it. Leaves it for Capola, left wing. A mismatch there as Capola guarded by Liam Knoll at 6'7", and now a shot in the lane, no good. Tip no good by Charlie Crane, and it goes off the rim. It's no good. It's Sioux City East all the way down. A layup by Loggins is no good. Dowling with the rebound, and it'll be out of bounds to Dowling as Maroons push the ball down floor, and it's tipped out of bounds.
Seeing a little bit more transition by both teams. Maroons getting out running. Something that we did see out of the Maroons against Ankeny.
You know, it's
this
funny
isn't worth their game.
It's funny you say that because we talked about that at Ankeny 8 days ago when the Maroons lost in the late storm that we had with 8 inches of snow. Underneath Crane, a spin move in the lane, and a shot up and good over Oman. Charlie Crane, nice move there. And he has 11 points. 55-25 Dowling. The Maroons by 30 and on the verge of a running clock. Here's Knoll, corner three for East. It's no good from the right corner. Offensive rebound, Oman, and puts up a shot in the lane, good over a couple defenders. And a timeout, Sioux City East. So we'll keep it here. 10 points now for Jack Oman, one of their senior captains for the Black Raiders. 55-27 Dowling. To finish, my thought was talking with Coach Drent. He said, you know, I've seen Dowling tape, and they can play the half-court game, but they can also get out and run. I said, well, they've had a bitter taste in their mouth because that Ankeny game was all half-court. As you mentioned, Maroons did not run. Maybe that was by purpose or whatever, but they're working on their half-court stuff. And you can see the type of team they are, even on the smaller court. We're not on the college court here, as we would be at if you play at the Casey Center.
You can understand what Coach Einertson was trying to accomplish in that game at Ankeny is to polish up what is probably their biggest weakness is a half-court set. I mean, Dowling's strengths are getting out and running, playing the game downhill, attacking the rim. They're not a prolific three-point shooting team. And so they took a kind of a step back, worked on some things that is a weakness that they may need throughout this playoff. But certainly that's not the type of game the Maroons like to play. It's just up, run and gun type offense and attacking the offensive boards like we've seen them do time and time again in this game.
Well, Sioux City East out of the timeout as Dowling inbounds the ball, and they come out with a 1-2-2 full-court press. Dowling gets the ball to near half court, and they have to call timeout and not burn a timeout, but they have to use a timeout here.
You look at the playoffs, you're really one and done, right? So everything is a win or go home at this point, and you see a little bit of the desperation of the team that's behind. And in this case, it's Sioux City East. They're down, close to 30 points, and they're playing with a much up-tempoed defensive effort. They're attacking the boards now. They're blocking out on the Maroons on shots, and you see it's a little bit too late. And you ask yourself, I'm sure if you're Coach Grant, well, where was this energy, where was this type of play throughout this game as the Maroons really have taken it to this team throughout the night. But the energy by Sioux City East is certainly amped up with a little bit of desperation as they know their season's closely coming to an end.
All right, Dowling gets across the timeline. Full court pressure by East as here's Mattis Capola on the right wing. They're going to double team every pass, it looks like, as they're in chase formation here on defense as Sioux City East. Dowling keeps the ball on the perimeter. They work underneath the Crane, and he sloughs it through. Does a spin move against Liam Nolan, slams it home for Charlie Crane. He's got 13 points. Nice patience by the Maroons. They move the ball around the perimeter.
That time Sioux City East was not able to provide that defensive backside help as they've given throughout the game. Charlie Crane find himself clear, but his ability to leap is truly talented.
Now a shot in the lane, no good, but Sioux City East offensive rebound. Here's Cook coming away with it, and he draws the foul. That'll be on Ralston. And on Sam, that'll be his first foul. And team foul number 1 on Dowling. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 5 minutes remaining. Dowling 57, Sioux City East 27. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, I'm Mark Amadale. Roman Wilkham is our studio producer. Try to effort a update from the Norwalk gym. And now
Yusuf, nice turnaround.
Yusuf with the basket. That is his 6th point. First field goal since the first half. Dowling breaks the press. We got a 10-second violation on the Maroons. They couldn't get across half court. That's why you have that shot clock there. You get it at 25, you're done.
Well, you can see it with Noah Martins sitting on the bench now. Kind of maybe his night is closely coming to an end. And who's going to take that lead for the Maroons, bring the ball up in a little bit of pressure as Martins does it so well. And that time, East drawing a turnover.
And in the other bracket, in Substate 1s, Norwalk leading Sioux City West at halftime 38-29 at last report. Now here's a steal by Dowling. Maroons lead at 57-29. Jenkins all the way down. And we got an offensive foul on Jenkins, and I think Nate might have.
They're going to get Evan Mitchell moving screen.
A moving screen, okay.
So
it's on Evan. Thank you. I thought he might have threw an elbow or something. We got a timeout. We'll keep it here with 4:17 to go. Here in the fourth quarter, 57-29. Dowling Catholic with the lead over Sioux City East in this battle for a Substate semifinal to move on to the Substate final on Tuesday night. If Dowling wins, it'll be here against the winner of Norwalk and Sioux City West. Reminder, Monday will be the Casey Center in downtown Des Moines, formerly Wells Fargo Arena. 1:15 pregame, 1:30 tip-off. Dowling girls taking on Valley for the third time in the CIML Class 5A state tournament. 6 out of the 8 teams are CIML girls teams.
I'm sure Burker doesn't have to worry about taking time off work.
He's retired.
You're probably impeding on his golf game if it's going to be above 60 that day. But
yeah, that's a good point. I never thought of that. But we're going to be broadcasting from the Casey Center, and then hopefully in the next 4 minutes, 17 seconds, the Dowling boys close this out. I'll be sitting here with you on Tuesday night.
Well, I know that's a little bit of a downturn for you because anytime the boys or girls make it to downtown, this time Casey Center, it's kind of like your Super Bowl because I've never seen you, your chest is out a little bit bigger, you dress a little bit nicer. It's, everybody in Media Row seemed to know Mark Amadeo and you're rubbing elbows, and then you forget about your sidekick. So I feel bad for Mike Burkert.
I gave you a tour when the first time you were down there. I gave you a tour of the bowels of Wells Fargo, and you got lost. So I'm not doing that again.
Well, you forgot to tell me that the bathroom locks from the outside.
That was pretty good. Here's a long three back to live action here. Youssef misses the three. It's no good. Rebound Dowling. Leighton Oldfield with the rebound. Tequilas. Maroons emptying their bench. Jimmy Bonhoeffer in there. He'll launch the three. Good! Corner three from the guy that lives out in the middle of Dallas County. Jimmy Baumhover.
Jimmy Baumhover put in so much time into this program. His senior year is finishing his last few weeks.
That's his third made three of the year, but the other way we go in Sioux City East. A shot off the glass, good. Fouls on Evan Mitchell, his third, and free throws coming for Jack Oman, who now has 12 points with an and one attempt here. Oman is 2 for 2 at the line, and Coach Drent now making wholesale substitutions. He's going to bring 4 in. He wanted to bring 5, but his fifth guy is shooting free throws, so he's going to leave Oman in. One of the 2 captains on this team, Youssef and Oman, for Sioux City East.
You look at Sioux City East and some of the seniors that are ending their career, it looks like. Chris Loggins.
There's 10 of them, yeah.
Bilal Youssef, who had a really, really good game, and those guys are checking out at this point. And seniors who put a lot of time and effort into their program at Sioux City East.
Oman misses the free throw. He was one of 3 returning starters for Sioux City East coming back. Jack Oman, Bilal Youssef. And Bruins work it around. They shoot and score. Nice job that time as Sam Ralston with his 4th point. Under 3 minutes to play, 62-31 Dowling. The Maroons have doubled the score, and now a foul on the baseline against the Maroons. And they're going to get Mitchell with his 4th. And I think there is one more player here. It's Loggins. So Loggins, Youssef, and Oman are the 3 returning starters from a year ago under what was then head coach Raz Vanderloo, who retired after 14 years as a head man at Sioux City East. Good man. Got to know him through some mutual friends and finally retired. Now he's going to do some other stuff. As a long 3, it's no good by Sioux City East. Rebound Dowling. There's Ralston in the front court. Dowling's going to empty their bench. Gets it to Mitchell. Dribble handoff goes to Baumhofer. Jimmy with it. Dribbles baseline. Jump stops. Reverse layup up and good, but they're going to wave it off. He traveled as he switched the pivot foot. Only your guys that played that Sunday night league over at Phoenix Elementary School did that a lot. Nobody called it.
Jimmy's looking at the official and says, "That's my move." The official guy, that may be your move, but you took one too many.
I learned that from the men's league. I saw them do it all the time, and nobody called it. There was a reason for that. They didn't call it. They wanted the clock not to stop. All right, here's East with the basketball. Camden Reynolds for three, no good. Rebound, Leighton Oldfield and Dowling. 62-31, approaching the 2-minute mark. We got traveling on the Maroons. And that would have been Jacob Wynn, who's in there. Let's take a look at these Maroons here, Jimmy. Wynn, along with Davin Tritton. Oldfield stays in. Baumhover stays in.
Drew DeRocher.
DeRocher is in. Thank you. And now Sioux City East with the basketball. There's Jack Ritchie in there. Shot in the lane, it's no good. Rebound Dowling and Leighton Oldfield. He's approaching double figures in rebounds, I think. Leighton played the end of the first half. Leighton down the lane, shot the left hand, no good. Fight for the rebound, and East comes away with it. Carter Ginger. Lead pass underneath, first layup, no good by Ritchie. Rebound Dowling. Here's Davin Tritton underneath, his shot no good. Ball slapped around. Picked up by Reynolds. Outlet pass goes down, and reverse layup is up and good. The basket will count, and a foul on Dowling. Carter Ginger with the basket. And that foul will be on DeRocher, his first. Ginger with his first field goal tonight for Sioux City East. Gabe Lawson checking in. He'll come in for Oldfield. I think everybody's gotten in tonight. I'm looking down the bench. Yep, I think so. 62-33 Dowling. Ginger at the free throw line. Coach Drent empties his bench. Free throw good. So Ginger completes the traditional three-point play. As Cal Jepson checking in. Cal's dad was a longtime assistant to Raz Vanderloo here. Quarterback on the football team. He and Cook were the co-quarterbacks, but he injured his hand. All right, Dowling in the front court. With the basketball is Jimmy Bonhover. And now a steal by East, stolen back by Baumhover with a minute to play. We got a number that I don't have on the roster coming in, Jimmy. There's a shot no good by Baumhover. Offensive rebound, Wynn, it's no good. Put back up by Wynn is no good, but he drew the foul. And Jacob Wynn to the free throw line. Foul on Cam Reynolds, his first for Sioux City East.
This is a tier guy coming in for the Maroons. A tier guy freshman.
All right. Free throw good by Wynn. So a tier wearing number 20. We'll bring up some more for the post game. Baumhover will check out. Wynn with the free throw. He's now 4 out of 5 on the season at the line. Second free throw good. 5 out of 6 is Jacob Wynn. 64-34, Dowling by 30, a minute to play.
Deshaun Simmons in for East. Camden Reynolds.
I thought they had all theirs in. Guess not. Here's Toit with it. Chase Toit.
Wagner.
Brecken Wagner. A skip pass over here in the corner to Knoll. Or to Reynolds. Now a long three. It's no good by Cal Jepson. Rebound Dowling with 27 seconds remaining. We'll have the postgame show on Iowa Catholic Radio. Stay tuned as head coach Justin Einerson, the Dowling boys coach, will join us. Student body is really getting into it over there. They've always got a fan favorite. I know it's not you and I.
It was never I. Yeah.
All right, here's a tier guy in the lane. Pull-up jumper off the back iron, no good. Slapped around and into the hands of Jepson and Sioux City East. Black Raiders now in the front court. Here's Toit with it. He'll launch the three. It's good. Chase Toit. And that should do it. Final score, 64-37. Dowling defeats Sioux City East, and the Maroons advance to the Substate final Tuesday night against the winner of the Norwalk-Sioux City West game going on in Norwalk right now. And the last report, the Norwalk Warriors were up by 9. That was the first half score. But again, the final, Dowling 64, Sioux City East 37. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, I am Mark Amadale. And Roman Wilkham is our studio producer. We're going to take a 2-minute break. A 2-minute break so we can tally our scoring and our statistics. And we got to pay some bills. We appreciate our supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio. They include Fast Signs and Clive, the Catholic Tuition Organization, Skeffington's Formal Wear, Construction Professionals. Our thanks to Bozen the Florist, Ashworth Vision Clinic, and Iowa Wealth Management. Alongside Jimmy Cataldo, Mark Amadale. And we'll return with the postgame show following Dowling's win in the boys Substate semifinals in Class 4A. Dowling 64, Sioux City East 37, the final. Back in 2 minutes here on the